Age may have some things to do with politics, but age has nothing to do with governance. Ibadan Pride is actually a name that I'm popularly called and popularly known as, and it came about even when I wasn't in Ibadan at all, you know, because I schooled in the north. I made my university degree, I got it in the north, and I started my business in the north as a business consultant, because of course I realized that if you have gone to school and you're able to make good grades, and eventually you finish probably the way I finished with a first class, you know, a lot of people would expect so much from you, you know. So it shouldn't be someone like me that will go around seeking employment. So I tried to use my NYSC days to learn the rudiments of business consultancy, training and development. And the moment I finished NYSC, I decided to travel back to the north, you know, to further my education, to have my master's degree. So while I was doing that, I tried to establish my business. And basically, Bolarinwa Pride came about when I started moving from one place to the other, trying to add value to the youth constituency. You get? So, Timbazi Lossi, any NYC camp, and I speak, probably because I speak effortlessly and I speak convincingly. So, for example, I am from Oyo State, Ibadan. Ibadan. So it actually means that they've heard a single story of Ibadan. What do I mean by a single story of Ibadan? They've heard a lot of probably wrong things, you know. Oh, indeed, this guy must be the pride of Ibadan. So I brought in the name Ibadan Pride from the north. Sports activities in Oyo State, of course, is highly better compared to ever before, because our governor has been a lover of sport since he was young, you know. For example, he's a marathoner, so, and he did sport in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. So, and that, when looking at him, you know that this man is, he looks fit, you understand? Come with the fact that he's a very tall person, you see. So he's a person that it doesn't mind what it would cost, you know, to change the face of sport for better in the state. And he has done a lot, you know, to revamp the sporting system of the state compared to ever before. And part of which is so glaring is what we now have in Adamasingbade, you know, on your way to Mokola. You know, there's no how you pass that place and you know that something great is happening here. You see? And you see, that place was initially commissioned, let me say, was built over 40 years ago and was commissioned over 30 years ago. And since then, there is nothing capital. I mean, there is no capital renovation that has taken place on the stadium. You understand? And just see, within just a year of His Excellency in office, he looked into it and is able to. And you see, there are a lot of people saying, why would he spend so much on the stadium? Forgetting the fact that it's so futuristic to use the money of tomorrow, you mean, to achieve a lot today, while tomorrow will be paying for it in an easy manner. Because you have to be futuristic, you know, to know that if he gets this done today, you know, it's going to be generating money for us. It's going to be benefiting the states today, tomorrow, and forever. You understand? Because come to think about it, if you are to hold an international event, you know, international sporting event on that stadium, a lot would come to Oyo State as IGR that we may not even get in the next 10 years if that place is left the way it is. You know, it takes only someone that is futuristic and someone that is a deep thinker to know how productive and how reassuring, you know, such facility is. Anyway, before we can even talk about Nigeria as a whole, we talk about Oyo State. Oyo State is my jurisdiction. Oyo State is my constituency. Oyo State is my focus before Nigeria. Okay, so I think, part of which, the most important thing is the athletes. You know, their betterment, their welfare is very, very key. And the government, you know, I can't do anything within the ambit of my office because I'm working for a government. So anything that I do is a government, you know, that does it. So the government has been able to, first of all, make sure that they get their payment as I went due. That's one. Those that even played for us in the past, when we were in government, for example, those that played in Abuja 3 years ago, you know, the government even paid them to the tune of up to 40 million naira. You understand? So this is how you're going to know that this government is such a progressive government. Why? Because if this government is not a progressive government, this government will not go and begin to settle the debts of the past. Because it will be said that, you know, if this government is actually playing politics, now. So, you know, but this is how you know when the government is supposed to be. You know, when the government is more focused on delivering good governance. You understand? And that's how you're going to know that our own governor is not a politician, but a leader. Because it's only a leader that will do the things that he's doing. It's only a leader that can be futuristic enough to deliver the excellence he has delivered within the shortest period of time. Of course, you're going to agree with me that a lot of the wrong of yesteryears, a lot of the wrong of 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, 16 years, even 20 years has been corrected in just 1 year in office. One of which is the sole ownership of LADAN University that we now have. You know, so it's been like that since time immemorial. But see what God has been able to use His Excellency to deliver within just 1 year. You understand? And many more like that. Is it the construction of roads, you know, in areas that has been secluded, or areas that they don't even expect to have such good governance, you know, in the next 10 years that are having it in just 1 year in office. Yeah. So a lot has been done. You see, when it comes to welfare package, they now have it. You know, part of the fact that His Excellency even want to give them better life, you know, and a conducive playing situation is the revitalization and remodeling of the Lake Salami Stadium, you know, and a lot more. Age may have some things to do with politics, but age has nothing to do with governance. And what do I mean? Is that a lot of people would say, Kazeem, you're just like your boss. You are delivering excellence to the best of your ability, the way your boss is doing, you know. Which means compared to those that have occupied the seat of my boss, he has delivered. If you have to use the 1 year, you know, to judge. Compared to those that have, even the person that was in my seat before would say, I'm proud of you. I'm glad someone like you succeeded me. You know, if I had not been delivering excellence, it wouldn't have sent that to me on different occasions. You get? So basically, what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to delivering good governance, anybody can. It has to do with your mindset, how prepared you are, you know, your preparedness. You get? Your mindset, your preparedness, your your passion for what you're delivering. For example, look at the passion of His Excellency. He contested 4 times and see where he is today. If he doesn't have passion, he would have lost it the second time. I'm not doing it again. It's not for me. Third time, no, I'm not doing it. It's not for me. But because of passion, same now. Preparedness. Yeah. See what is delivering. Since it's frozen of it, that man doesn't rest. Back to back, because he's prepared. He's mentally and physically prepared to deliver excellence. And see what we have in this state is paradigm shift. There is an outright shift. There is an outright change. There is an outright betterment in the way things are being done compared to ever before. It wouldn't just come in a jiffy. It wouldn't just come if you're not prepared for it. You get? So you need this. Besides, probably because of the kind of person that he is, like I said, he's not that politician you see everywhere. An average politician will not give we youth the chance. They would not. Because they will see us to be antagonistic. They will see us to be their promising enemy. But you see, that's what an average politician would do, would think about. That's how they would think. But look at His Excellency on the other hand, doesn't think that way. What he believes is that let's give these people the chance. Because it is often said that the youth of today are the leaders of tomorrow. But I believe, and which is the belief of my boss, that the youth of today are not the leaders of tomorrow, but the leaders of today. And that's why he's giving us the chance today. Besides, if they keep telling us that we are the leaders of tomorrow, at least today is that tomorrow we talked about yesterday. So why is it that yesterday you're talking about is not today? Why is it that you still want us to wait till tomorrow?
Tomorrow, so you postpone our future.
So you see, governor has changed the narratives by giving us the chance, because he believes that what he needs is governance, not politics. So another politician will not give us chance because they know that by the time they give us the chance, we'll come back for them. Right? But someone that is futuristic, a leader who is exemplary, like His Excellency, the God-sent Messiah, Governor Seyi Makinde, would say, I'm sure that man, after being a governor, he would not want to go for to become a senator. You know, he would rather bring up someone, you know, that can deliver excellence to become a senator and to succeed in, right? Because to a large extent, compared to every other part of this country, you know, Oyo State has relegated godfatherism largely. And we wouldn't have achieved that if not for His Excellency, if not for this kind of person. Because he understands the role of godfatherism. And he knows that they do more worse than good when it comes to good governance. And they may not really aid your ability to deliver good governance. In fact, they will hinder your zeal to deliver good governance. And that's why he tries. And he's not presenting himself as a godfather to anybody. You see, this is the kind of people we need in Nigeria. Because it's a solution to the problem we have long ago in Nigeria. What do I mean? According to Shina Achebe, the problem of Nigeria is strictly and squarely leadership. My people, what I just want to tell you is what I've always told you. And it is that in anything you do, try to be diligent. In anything you do, try as much as possible to deliver excellence. Most importantly, possess value. Value is key. Call me your value advocate. You know I'll gladly respond. You see, in anything you do, the value you possess will determine what will be given to you. A lot of people are out there, they have nothing doing. And yet, they will keep saying government hasn't tried for them. Trust me, government will not try for you. If you have no value, you want to project to the world. So the first thing you need to do in life is identify your value. What is that thing that you can offer to the world that will make the world pay you? What is that thing that you can offer to the people that will make the people give you another value in return? The value you're going to get in return can be in form of money, it could be connections, it could be whatever. So far, it's going to make you earn a living. Your loyalty can be your value. Your loyalty may be what one person wants from you, and they are going to pay you because you have loyalty. So identify a value that you have. There's nobody that has no talent. In fact, there's nobody that has no skill. So identify your skill today. Your skill would constitute your value. By the time you identify your value, okay, learn to turn your value to your portfolio. That is how you're going to make an earning from it. By the time you're able to turn your value to your portfolio, then a lot of people will come to you because they want that value and they're ready to give you anything.